He did, exactly, yeah. So,
Oh yeah, behind
yeah,
too.
guys.
Hey, I got one more. I can't pick you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna die with that.
Lotus, he's one shot. The other guy's one shot. Yeah, he's dead. I just missed every shot on this dude. Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. They're coming. Yeah.
Ready to go front?
One's low.
Yeah, pull back.
One cook.
Yeah, I think the healer's dead.
Two cook.
Other one's dead.
Two cook. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But you farmed us, right?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Deadeye Lotus back with another Division 2 video. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Just as always, today I've got the Hunter's Fury build PvP version that I think you guys are gonna like. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. This is a nice gear set to use for PvP. Primary weapon is the Lady Death, simply for the bonus that you receive from the gear set alone. And also it is the top tier SMG in the game, so why not use it? Secondary is the custom MA70 for the shotgun bonus. Mine is sitting for 1.3 million damage. I've got triple god roll all around the board, and the talent that I'm using is in sync. And honestly, for me, I hardly even switch to my shotgun when I'm running this build, simply because the Lady Death just gives me so much mobility and freedom to run around with the armor on kill with this 4-piece description bonus. Pistol, TDI card custom for the +1 skill tier. Specialization, you do want to be running the firewall for the striker shield damage bonus, as well as the medkit. The first piece is the mask. 2 pieces gives you shotgun damage as well as SMG damage for 15% each. The 3 pieces give you 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. But the biggest factor with this gear set is the 4-piece. It is titled the Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. And killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies their weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds. And this stacks up to 5 times, so which equates to 25 times, right? So as you can already tell, in the same way that it works for the PvE version, you kind of want to stack as much kills as possible in order to increase your stacks of the debuff of enemy and your amplified damage towards them. And at the same time, it's going to increase your armor on kill with the 3 pieces. So this is a pretty much run and gun type of gear set that works really well if your crit chance and damage is there. Now let me kind of showcase the attributes that I have on my mask. I have a blue core attribute that I did roll. I have 11.7 crit damage on it and 11.9 crit damage mod. The gloves is the same piece. I got a blue core attribute and crit chance on the bottom. Knee pads, I got blue on top, crit chance on the bottom as well. And the holster for the final piece is weapon damage on top and crit damage on the bottom this time. Now, the two pieces that I'm utilizing for this build that is very consistent, first and foremost, the Grupo Sombra backpack for the adrenaline rush and intimidate combo. This right now, guys, is still the king in PvP. Nothing else beats 35% amplified multiplicative damage simply by just having some bonus armor with you. It's just going to be hard rocking memento to increase stacks, and the dark zone, it can work situational if you are in a group and you have NPCs kind of next to you to give you that luxury of stacking trophies. But you know, like if you're kind of away from them and you're catching manhunt and kind of roaming around with your Lady Death, it's really not practical to be stacking trophies, you know, especially if you don't have like the luxury of being able to kill them when you need the damage right then and there. Intimidate is going to give you simply by having adrenaline rush procced as you're in the close proximity. So Grupo Sombra, one piece for the crit damage, blue core attribute on top. I have 5.1% crit chance, 10.9% crit damage, and I do have an 11.9 crit damage mod. And finally, I got the Sokolov chest plate for the SMG damage. Obviously, I have a 14.8% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, and 12% crit damage, and a 12% crit damage mod. Pretty much a god roll, is just fully maxed out. And the talent is Intimidate. Now you can rock a 2-piece Sokolov if you do not have a Grupo Sombra backpack or Sokolov chest, whichever is best for you. 2 Sokolov on Grupo is the same thing. And I have the Intimidate on the bottom. Now moving on to the skills, I got the Striker Ballistic Shield for the 12% damage bonus per enemy, and EMP Sticky Bomb for my secondary for the disruption and vulnerability for the enemy skills. Simply just seeing them not being able to utilize their skills is just great. Now as far as the setup goes, I like to run 4 blues and 2 reds on mine because it gives me that right balance in between for survivability as well as damage. I feel like 1.3 million, 3 blues and 3 reds is a little bit squishy in this current title update in correlation with the time to kill that is super quick after the latest patch. So 1.5 for me is pretty comfortable, but if you feel like 1.3 or 1.1 is good for you, you can run that. It's completely up to you. Now let's showcase the statistics. I got 80,000 weapon damage, 26,836 PvP weapon damage, 60% crit chance, and 147.4% crit damage. And I do have 70% headshot damage. Now the best way to play this build is simply just by running and gunning. You do kind of want to be strafing around, you know, making sure you're not a prime target to a lot of enemies nearby, stacking armor and kill, crit damage, moving on. Like, it's really good that you have the Lady Death as your primary, because once you do receive that first kill, you will be receiving that second half of the talent of movement, 20% speed for 10 seconds. So that is going to give you a little boost to move on to the next enemy and prepare for your next kill. And by the time you've already sprinted towards them, you should have your max stacks the first half of the gun, so which is really nice. It works really well. It has great synergy. You still have the damage from your Sokolov and the Grupo Sombra piece, the 15 crit damage and the 10% SMG damage. Intimidate will always be procced with the Adrenaline Rush, and just by engaging right before everyone, you will have that debuff and 15% with them, and already having an amplified 20% weapon damage against them, which is really nice to prepare. And as soon as you kill them, boom, you disorient other enemies around them. You start beginning your stacks from there. So it's a really nice gear set to build, as long as you have the nice damage to support it, because this gear set, although the talent is great, it does still lack 1 attribute per piece, right? So since we go rocking 4 pieces, we lose 4 attributes on the gear set. So you kind of want to compensate that for substituting good damage to elevate it a lot further. So Sokolov and Grupo Sombra does that for you. So yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. I hope it was useful, and if you liked it, smash that like button on the bottom and make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for more Division 2 content, as I got you guys more in the future. Peace.